The latest development in your Capricorn house is a big ol' Mercury Cazimi. Indeed, second to our Gemini house, our Capricorn house has been jam-packed with renovations and developments and action since 2020. So much has been going on, even before that, if you want to count Saturn. So yeah, we're very familiar with our Capricorn house at this point. If you've been following astrology, if you've been following your chart, we're very familiar with our Capricorn house and everything that's been upgrading and leveling up in that area, because we know Capricorn likes to run a tight ship. So this area of our chart is a place that we tend to take a little bit more seriously. We like things a little bit more orderly than usual. So with all this stuff happening, it is about bossing up. So what is happening in your Capricorn house right now is a Mercury retrograde. And this Mercury retrograde began on December 29th, which is actually the day I'm recording this right now. So it's kind of weird to think that, oh my gosh, a Cazimi is already this close. It was only about a week away. So this is a fast Mercury retrograde, isn't it? But anyways, we have a Mercury Cazimi coming in on January 7th, and this is going to be early in the morning, especially if you're on the West Coast. But here on the East Coast where I am, this is happening about 7 a.m., and it's going to be a shorter window. I'm working with the Cazimi definition of within the same degree. So this is going to be moving pretty quickly here. So yeah, we basically have the morning of January 7th here. But in my experience of Mercury Cazimi, working with that time window is only really, really important if you're trying to elect something, if you're trying to use that for something, because I feel like the Mercury Cazimi insights will come in just around this time in general. So don't feel like if you don't get your message as soon as you sit up in bed this morning that you missed it. The Mercury Cazimi messages do tend to kind of come in the day, a couple days leading up to this and a couple days after. So this is usually where whatever the events or the issues that were presented at the beginning of the Mercury retrograde were, this is usually when we start to find our angle forward, or find a little bit more of a solution, or whatever has sort of been in question or in process for us is starting to become a little bit more clear. So there's usually something at about this point in the process that is really stand out and important for us. So if you watch my full moon video, then you already know what I'm about to say. But we do have a full moon the night before, and full moons also bring things to light. They bring things into our awareness that we maybe didn't see in this whole larger perspective way before. So lots of insights coming in for us at this time. The cool thing about this is that both of these celestial events around awareness and illumination are occurring along the Cancer-Capricorn axis in our chart. So if you know where the signs Cancer and Capricorn are in your chart, look at those houses, and that will give you a better sense of the themes that we're working with here. So big stuff going on in your Capricorn house, as there has been. So yeah, this is likely a continuation of things that have been in development, that have been in maturation for you over the last few years. So let this Mercury Cazimi be a blessing, and let it further accelerate you on your journey up this little Capricorn mountain where we've been headed. So yeah, I hope that this Mercury Cazimi is beautiful for you, is supportive for you, and is ultimately helpful. And that is your astrology shot of the day. Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in with me today. For more astrology in your inbox, subscribe to my mailing list, where you'll be the first to know when my books reopen in April when I return from maternity leave. I may not be as active on here in February and March as we welcome baby Aquarius into our family, but you can also follow along with me on all platforms at Astro Catherine.